Might as well start this. Welcome back to hell. There's a lot of sand here. Last time, you may have noticed we sounded a bit different. There's a reason behind that.
We were testing on a microphone he had.
Yeah, specifically a blue snowball that works fine on my Windows PC, but strangely not on my MacBook laptop.
It sounded apparently like ass. I wouldn't know.
Like, there's a whole bunch of static playing. There's a static noise just throughout, and we just sound a lot quieter. So if I do this, so I'll probably put one of them, for example. Yeah, there's a static noise in the background which is bothering. So we just decided, let's just record with what we always worked with, our laptop's built-in microphone.
Which, you know, sounds counterproductive, but it works.
It works. I mean, we're basically the equivalent of those kids on YouTube in 2010 that do stuff in their garage.
We are those, except, you know, adults.
Yeah, we are adults. Huh. Yeah, today's October 30th, for context. I realized last week I skipped a full week of news recaps, because I'm an idiot. So, I'm gonna recap those real quick. The stuff we missed. And as we play Kingdom Hearts again.
Honestly, that was probably the best idea we had because of you just skipping it. But I mean, it wasn't our idea, but like, it gives you more things to talk about.
Yeah, I just forgot. So so I skipped the week of between October. I skipped the week of news between October 2nd and 9th.
Genie, say something.
Forgive me. That's not her. Alright. The final FIFA game has come out, thankfully. Blah blah blah. There's a remaster of Horizon Zero Dawn apparently in the works.
Why the fuck does Horizon Zero Dawn need a remaster? It still looks amazing!
Maybe it can look even better.
That sounds fucking stupid.
It is.
Wait, what was the thing that you said before that? I didn't listen to that one.
The final game in the FIFA series came out. Because EA lost the rights.
Hallelujah! Hopefully that means no more FIFA games ever.
Well, EA's gonna rebrand it as something else, and FIFA's gonna ship the license to another company. My bet's on 2K.
Fuck.
This is like the only boss I beat in Chain of Memories for brief time. R1 is not locked on, despite what you...
No, I was going for R2. Yeah, I'm used to sliding dash being something I can use. See?
I don't think that's going to be a viable option in this fight.
Yeah.
And PlayStation VR 2 production is expected to see 2 million units by March 2023.
Well, that was a learning experience. I'm going to have to remodel my deck.
Yep.
Hopefully to focus on stun. Or basic combos.
People have been spotting a lot of PlayStation 5s in stores lately. Which implies that Sony is getting ready for a super big restock. And you'll actually be able to buy them in a store. How innovative. So, well, will you be able to buy a PS5? Finally? We'll see.
It all depends on you people.
Depends if you want one. I don't know.
The other option is grinding.
Yeah, but that's like...
I can.
The Dead Space remake is getting a collector's edition with a full light-up wearable helmet.
Screw it. I get the feeling I'm probably underleveled. Might as well throw in one level of grind.
Hey yo, Glover's coming to PlayStation? That's sick. I have Glover on the N64, the cartridge doesn't work. SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake is coming in 2023 and gets a BFF edition, which comes with a Patrick balloon. It's probably gonna retail for like $300. No, 250. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is coming to PS5 and Series X. Call of Duty game is a new game in 2025, but another news grass is green. And no. There has been no interesting news. I'm joking. Nobody reads.
Joker.
Nobody. I'm the Joker. Fallout 4 is getting a next-gen port for PS5 and Series X. Which proves even more that Microsoft does not care for console ports if they're willing to put a PS5 upgrade of one of the games that they own. So. I don't know what Sony's going on about. Steven seems kind of dead. I still don't get why just an action as simple as swinging the keyblade is just tied to a card.
I have the feeling that there's some design that made sense, mostly because I'm guessing it's because of the whole joke of press X to win.
Yeah. Yeah, Fallout 4 is getting a free next-gen upgrade in 2023. Introducing new graphical settings, and that's it.
Fire! Fire! Freeze! Freeze! Heal!
Multiverse's next character is Black Adam, because I guess people like that movie.
There are some people who are calling it the best superhero movie of, like in a while.
Excuse me, Spider-Man No Way Home didn't even come out a year ago.
Yeah, you see, like the thing is, the people who are saying that are obvious DC fans.
Yeah. Well, shut the fuck up. It's also getting an arcade mode alongside Black Adam, which is cool.
That's nice.
Yeah. You know, like Smash Bros. Classic mode. And Season 2 of the game is gonna starting next month. Can we get Neo from the Matrix, please, and thank you?
Fire!
The first Witcher game is getting a full remake using Unreal Engine 5. PS Plus games for November have been revealed, being Neo 2, Lego Harry Potter, and Heavenly Bodies. I just got Lego Harry Potter on Switch, well, my sister bought it. LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is adding to its 800 plus character roster with an additional 30. Marvel's Midnight Suns is adding Morbius. Woo. And also Deadpool and, who's the other one? Venom. I hate being able to talk. I hate being able to not talk. So I remember, like, the official Marvel YouTube channel posted a video of Deadpool saying, "Hey, why am I not in this game?" And then he just got announced.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Strike Raid. 3 attack cards, so electric 6.
I am hoping Marvel's Midnight Suns will be a good game, and hoping it's not another Avengers scenario. Because Avengers was sad. The retail disc for
Yellow Opera.
The retail disc for the new Call of Duty game just has 70 megabytes of data on it, and you have to download 100 gigabytes to actually play it. Sure. And yeah, on the multi-platform side, what else that is? Bayonetta 3 came out and apparently has a mode that just tones down the sexual content and violence, which I find funny. It's called Naive Angel. By turning it on, you can play right in the living room without having to worry about what's on screen. We think. Savior from Platinum reads.
We think.
We think.
That's very convincing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that mode only exists as a joke. Because, I don't know.
I'm guessing the joke here is the idea that people would willingly play Bayonetta without the gratuitous or sexuality of it all.
Today is the 30th anniversary of the Shin Megami Tensei series, as the first game was released today in 1992. SMT5 has sold over 1 million copies. Wow. Nickelodeon is definitely done with All-Star Brawl, as an Ultimate Edition has been announced, containing all the DLC and updates on disc or cartridge.
That didn't last long.
It's a shame. The game came out on the same day Sora was revealed for Smash, and people were like, "Oh, Nintendo's intentionally trying to sabotage this game from success. This game will kill Smash." Blah blah blah. And then
now it seems like the closest thing to for there to be a Smash killer would probably be Multiverses.
Yeah. Well, at most, Smash and Multiverses will likely coexist because they're different enough to do so. Nick All-Star Brawl plays a lot like a little too close to Melee, which is like fun. I think the fact that the game didn't even launch with voice acting or items and was being sold at $50 really hurt it in the long run. It's a shame because the devs behind the game were super passionate about it, but the higher ups at Nick just saw it as a shovelware cash grab.
Ooh, calm bounty.
Because, you know, Nickelodeon is a bunch of scumbags.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Have you ever seen Viacom's way of handling shit?
Yeah, they have. It's a shame, because, like, that game was doing... I actually participated in a tournament for that game, and get this, I lost.
I can get that.
My match was actually live streamed on Twitch, well, one of them. But yeah. The game's essentially, done, so I need to see one or two things happening. One, Nickelodeon is going to invest more time and money into a full sequel to the game that's going to come out next year. Two, they're gonna wait for multiverses to start allowing third-party characters in, and they'll just go up to Warner Brothers and ask them to put SpongeBob and the Ninja Turtles in. Or three, both. I can see both happening.
Fire! Freeze! Freeze! Heal!
Yeah. Also, I really don't think Nintendo would have sabotaged a game from a relatively small company by putting a presentation of a similar game on the exact same day it comes out.
Especially considering the sheer insanity of the idea that Nintendo would be actually threatened by a Smash clone for Nickelodeon of all things.
Yeah. The people who hyped that up were just dissatisfied with Nintendo's stance on the competitive Smash in recent years. It doesn't help. The game launched with bad online. Literally nobody plays the game online. You'd be lucky to find a game. There's still no crossplay, even though it was promised for like the first quarter of this year, because Nickelodeon doesn't see it as a priority. I mean,
well, if I were them, I wouldn't see it as a priority either.
Not even like cross-gen crossplay. Like if you have the game on PS5, you can only play with people who have it on PS5. Like I have it on PS5, so.
Fire! Fire! Heal!
I mean, at least, at the very least, it led to Nickelodeon acknowledging my life as a teenage robot. That.
But then we had to acknowledge the Zone Time parody.
Shit. And they just came out with their third kart racer game now, which I've heard is good. They have voice acting for every character except JoJo Siwa, who's in the game for some reason.
I think she had a Nickelodeon show.
Yeah. I'd say what the hell, but LeBron James is in multiverses, so what the hell.
Where the LeBron James?
The LeBron James mains, where you at? The fact that someone can just go and unironically say, I main LeBron James. It's so funny.
Terrifying.
Yeah. Who will win a fight, Black Adam or LeBron James? Depends on who's playing LeBron.
Fire! Fire! Heal!
Shame. And I still see people wondering about where's the Disney platform fighter. That's like the only one of the big three that hasn't dabbled in the market yet. I mean, Sora's in Smash, but
not like we literally have Sora in Smash.
I mean, we literally have a Disney character in Smash, but like, you know, the Disney icons like Mickey Mouse.
We already know Disney doesn't give a shit about making their own games anymore.
Yeah, that is true. And since they seem more open to the idea of crossovers, they'll probably pop up in multiverses. Like, we're gonna see Iron Man fight Batman. I mean, I can see Disney being like, giving the easy go-ahead to like, okay, you can use characters from Marvel, Star Wars, 20th Century Fox, whatever, we don't care. But I don't know about strictly Disney or Pixar.
Get out of my fucking way.
Them being beat up by, say,
Aladdin.
Arya Stark from Game of Thrones or Rick and Morty. But we'll see. Zora can get beat up by Bayonetta after all, so we'll see. Anyway, enough ramblings.
More CP.
Child porn.
I need the ability to fucking put in more shit.
Club Penguin. My favorite kind of CP. Resident Evil 8.
Let's never speak of that again.
Okay. Resident Evil 8 is now on Switch, and my dad means the cloud version. Plague Tale. Requiem is on Switch now, aka cloud version. Sonic Prime will premiere on Netflix on December 15th. Everyone is recast through the Canadian Union laws or something.
Sounds about right.
I'm not sure specifics, but like... Sonic Frontiers has gone gold. Will the game be good, though?
Well, that's a question for you to decide.
Well, we shall see. The next... people have been... Nintendo has already sent out review copies of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and people have already published their opinions on the game. So far, the overall... opinion on the games are they're actually pretty good, and they improved the Pokemon formula quite a lot.
Well, yeah, I've heard some things about this, and they apparently kept over a lot, quite a few of the things from Legends Arceus. For instance, if you didn't know this, and I'm guessing you didn't know,
amazing because both games are came out this year.
Yeah, in Legends Arceus, when a Pokemon learns a new move, they don't automatically lose one of the moves that they already had. Instead, you can actively choose which 4 moves that they can use, and they get to keep all the moves they've ever learned.
That is so fucking useful.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It took them 9 generations to come up with that.
But yeah, you could see why that'd be like such a huge improvement.
Yeah. It's like, do I want to get rid of this move or that move?
Like, it's always like, do I want to get rid of this for a stronger move, or do I want to keep it because its utility is too good? And then you'll, like, then if you fuck up, you have to go all the way to, like, a specific place, you know, up until later games where you can just find them in just about everywhere, right?
Yeah.
To find a move relearner who will only allow you to, like, relearn a move. You have a certain amount of items. Like, I don't know, 1 big mushroom and 2 tiny mushrooms.
Yeah. It's something.
It's something, alright.
The fact that this is like a big plus really says a lot.
Yeah.
Huh.
But along with that, from what I can tell, they really are following more Legends Arceus formula. I guess they realized that Legends Arceus was such a
big,
like, a popular improvement that they decided to carry over a lot more.
It's amazing that they were able to carry over this much, because Legends Arceus came out back in January of this year, and Scarlet and Violet are coming out in like 2 weeks. Which is, are you gonna be getting Scarlet or Violet?
That's a question and a half, actually.
Because I remember, like a long time ago, we talked about maybe we could do a Pokemon series one day.
Accordingly, I'm getting Scarlet.
So
Kevin's getting Violet.
I'm getting Scarlet as well. Then we'll do a Pokemon Violet Let's Play.
Honestly, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, my sister's gonna do Violet, and I think she'll be fine if we use her copy just for this.
You know, it doesn't really matter if you use it on a different profile.
Yeah.
Because, like, I noticed with Shield, Pokemon games will have basically completely separate save files for each profile on Switch.
Yeah, that's like that's like the case with most Switch games, unless it's Animal Crossing, of course, because that game has very dumb design decisions. That's a whole other topic to ramble about. But yeah, people noticed that, like, when Let's Go came to the Switch, people are like, oh, I don't have to reset my save in order to play the game again. I just make another Switch user.
Yeah.
But the limit on Switch users is 8, so...
Yeah, that's still 8 save files, basically.
That's true. I have 8 profiles on my Switch. For some reason. I have 1 for me, 1 for my sister, 2 for my parents if they want to play with me.
I'm never going to be carrying more than 3 of, like...
That does happen.
No, like the same number for this Keyblade specifically.
Yeah. What was the other? 3 for the Uneven Buddies because, yeah. And 1's just like a random account that's just... It's the guest account or the backup account. The alt account.
Get rid of one of these, I can tell you that much.
In other news, Elon Musk bought Twitter. I don't know how to feel about that.
I kinda do.
I don't know how to feel about that, but it's leaning towards, I don't really like this.
My feelings are, fuck Elon Musk.
Fair.
Mostly because I got the feeling that the amount of idiots that live on Twitter who made Tumblr hell are gonna, like, retreat to Tumblr, and I don't want that.
It's all come full circle. If anything, they'll go to TikTok.
Please, do so. Stay the fuck away from Tumblr. It's been nice and quiet ever since you motherfuckers left. Getting rid of the Moogle shop because I got a treasure.
Worst case scenario, they go to Reddit.
You think that, like, Reddit will allow them to do the shit that they pull?
That's true.
That's like saying they'll go to 4chan. Motherfucker, if they attempt it, no one will leave them the fuck alone about it. Like, Reddit's user base is too distinct to ever allow the Twitterification... I'd say Twitterification because Tumblr's kind of supplanted in the mindset on this shit because...
Daycare.
Yeah, like... of it. There are people who, you know, have, like, specific opinions that are, like, morally in the right in Reddit, but they are outnumbered by the sheer amount of people who don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
Like, basically, when Tumblr's mob went off to Twitter, like, Twitter was already a bit of a dying platform at that moment.
Yeah.
So, the resurgence of it, like, was big for it. But Reddit kind of never went away.
Yeah.
Like, this would be a different thing to say, like... The thing is, I get the feeling Reddit has way too much DNA with 4chan. If you know what I mean.
The thing is,
But I mean, they take way too much from 4chan to ever, like...
The thing is,
truly be subsumed.
People on Reddit, there's one thing that sets Reddit apart from 4chan, and is that people in there are actually kind of smart.
Yeah, no.
Most depends on where you visit.
But yeah, you can kind of tell Reddit would be a bit.
We've seen this cutscene.
Hard for them to take over. Twitter was easy. Twitter was not exactly like the most popular platform at the time that it happened.
Yeah. No, we cannot skip this.
I hate this motherfucker.
Evil.
No, I hate it because like I have to hit that, and he's gonna be he keeps on attacking me.
Yeah. It's gonna be annoying. You kids like Kingdom Hearts 1 so much, we just made it 2 more times. Now you can play it on the GBA, but because nobody has a GBA, we'll play it on the PS2. And by nobody, I mean Kingdom Hearts fans on the GBA. And now everyone has a DS, so we'll just play it on the DS. I made that story while I was drunk. No, I Someone just sent me Donkey Kong porn and I don't know how to feel.
You should be feeling disturbed.
I am. I think you have to attack the lamp with the character.
Yeah, I have no idea where it is though.
That's fun.
There it is.
I am surprised you survived that.
I am too. Thank you!
Got a trophy for that. 0. Totalitarianism. That was easy, I would
say. Donald actually saved my ass by healing.
Yeah. On other news,
Jafar Genie.
in like some other kind of news.
A wish for your freedom.
But no. Yeah.
I think the worst part about this game, right?
Is that it exists?
Well, no, I was gonna say the fact that like thanks to how it works, there's like no fucking exploration.
Yeah.
This is all boring ass rooms. It's basically the equivalent to playing a procedurally generated game.
Persona 4.
I mean, the difference between this and that is Persona 4 has some really in-depth characters that I love.
That's true.
And the only characters here that are real, outside of the organization and Nominee, are Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
And also, this is a fucking retelling of a...
Also, Riku replica, I guess, but...
Damn, this art spot before has seen better days.
Like, them revisiting and redoing this exact storyline is some annoying-ass bullshit. And you know for a fact that the only reason it exists is because this was a GBA game originally, and it was basically their excuse to have it so that you can play the original Kingdom Hearts on the GBA.
But then they remade it for the PS2. Because it's important to the lore. And then Coded happened.
Coded happened because that was originally a mobile game. It's also why I refuse to play it.
Fair. Are you sure? Hmm.
We're probably getting into another boss fight immediately after this. I'm pretty sure there's a boss fight after the Conqueror's fight usually.
Maybe.
I was originally going to be playing this game on my free time,
But
I decided to instead download Yakuza 0.
to be fair, who would want to play this game? Willingly.
I mean, I would. I'm just like, man, I'm already playing this game over there. I kind of don't want to.
Both of us do not want to be here. We're just trying to get through this as fast as we can.
No, it's just like, I can only handle like having to grind for this shit so much. Like, if I was doing this on my free time and I wasn't like playing it here, yeah, I'd be playing it, but
hey, like time restrictions and all.
yeah.
So we have other stuff we want to do, and yeah.
I mean, Logan's been blatantly upfront that we're playing Ace Attorney until Persona 4 comes out on Xbox.
Yeah. Woo.
Woo.
Because what do we do? Just what else do we replace it now? Fucking.
Your difference is that we don't feel the necessity to voice all the characters in Persona 4.
Yeah.
That I was talking about earlier.
Mostly because they have at least vocal cues to show that they're meant to be talking.
Yeah.
Cause that was the castle where
You see,
Sora had to
done.
use the Keyblade to free Kyrie's heart. Then
Goofy
this
kind of showing that he's the only one with a fucking brain cell in the group.
How could I ever?
Also the only one with a heart.
Oh, it was when I turned into a Heartless.
It's still so weird to hear that voice coming out of this model.
Yeah.
Castle?
Woo.
Like, I'm used to it with, like, Dream Drop Distance's model, but not this one.
Yeah.
Then what's it called?
It's like.
I think the only time I'm used to seeing it with this type of model is with the slightly older Sora model with these clothing at the beginning of 2.
Yeah.
Where you like
There we go.
wear these clothing and they're like explicitly too small for him anyways. So they switch it over to the Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit.
Yeah.
How could it
I mean,
Like, at least in that game they're acknowledging these clothes are a bit small for you, my dude.
I mean, Sora in Smash is the Kingdom Hearts 1 design.
Yeah, but it makes it but it works because it makes it look like he's, you know, cosplaying as his future selves.
And
Also, they used the vocal lines from the first one.
no, they used the vocal lines from Dream Drop.
Oh yeah.
Because the deep voice.
But either way, in Dream Drop, he's actively meant to be looking like Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora anyways. The reasoning for that is because that's where
Yeah.
Sora is mentally.
I heard he did. The reason his Dream Drop Distance outfit is different is because they didn't want people to confuse it as like a remake of Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah. Well, then they're in their dreams. They can wear cooler outfits. Have you seen Dream Drop? Like, that's a way cooler outfit than this one. this thing looks like a fucking onesie.
Like freaking.
Like, say what you will about Nomura's art style and his fashion choices.
Zippers.
Yeah, but let's be honest here. It's a better fashion choice than this one. Like, his improves.
Like.
Yeah, like, that's still better than this one. It makes it more obvious that it's clothing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this looks like a weird puffy jumpsuit.
First.
Huh.
And then all the Smash poses are just like his actual Kingdom Hearts artwork, because I guess Disney wasn't that free with creativity.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. It's iconic. I don't care how long it's been, seeing the Mickey Mouse keychain on there will always feel surreal. This is a good place to end the episode.
No, pretty sure there's a boss fight here. Let me just save up again. Actually, I saved... Ah, fuck it. Let's save so I don't have to go through the cutscene. Alright?
Yeah. Well, see you next time for,
No, let's finish up the boss fights.
if there is one.
That's coming up soon, so like we'll save over at the next world.
Alright.
That way we can move on to another game. And say we've officially done enough in this one session.
We've done enough. Chain of Memories probably has a lot to go. It's only been...
Oh look, actual story!
What? This game has story. It's not just a retread of Kingdom Hearts 1.
Honestly, I do like Nominate. It's just... Her time is basically exclusively to this game and 3.
Yeah.
And, you know, that one scene in Kingdom Hearts 2 that he hasn't reached. Also the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, but that's different.
Goofy was telling us about another castle we've been to, but none of us really remembers it. Do you think
The model looked a bit goofy, like, that's
that
him
we
dead,
don't
am I right?
remember
Yeah.
because we're losing our memories?
He has 2 models.
Have you ever noticed that Donald's eyes are fucking blue?
You misplaced to find
Wasn't that always the case?
and to lose is to find. It must have been our memories.
Jiminy was cooler in the
So
manga.
if we keep going, we'll lose more.
You see?
Guess it really is
Like,
Castle Oblivion.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're literally fucking eggshell blue eyes. What's going on?
Yeah, it's supposed to be blue.
No, I've just never noticed it. Or I have noticed it, but I've ignored it.
Well,
Don't worry, fellas. We might forget about where we've been or what things we've seen, but we won't forget who our friends are. Come on,
oh yeah, I recently watched the original Ice Age because we were showing it in the theater. They played the Mario movie before. They played the Mario movie trailer beforehand. I felt scared. Then the movie played, and I can tell why no future Ice Age movie had another human.
You're right. Thank you.
And after watching through that, I was literally the only one in the theater. That's my train of thought.
But when I turned into a Heartless, who was the one who took forever to notice and kept clobbering me?
Oh, so he does remember that. How come you didn't forget about that? It's actually accurate. I'm actually shocked that he does remember his time as a Heartless.
Yeah. There's a save point. And I think that's where we choose the next world.
Yeah.
Okay,
I thought for sure there'd be like an actual fight, but
after watching Ice Age, I am now hard committing on my prediction that Ice Age is going to be in Kingdom Hearts 4.
I am hard committing to the idea that that's never going to happen, and I will ride if it does. Because
if it happens.
no, because I just don't want Ice Age to exist.
Disney still sees value in the franchise.
Does it?
Yeah, they re-released it in theaters. They still promote it.
Let's go to Olympus, the world you quit on.
They just added a fucking Ice Age profile pitch to Disney Plus.
Yeah, but that's because they don't want to fucking work with it. They'll still take advantage of it. There's a difference.
They're making a 7th Ice Age movie. 7th.
My God, why?
It's profitable.
How's it profitable?
It makes money. People like Ice Age. People go see the big fucking mammoth and the stupid sloth.
That series should have ended 6 movies ago.
Well, it made money. And
Coliseum Survival Cup.
And it's one of the Fox properties that Disney seems to love and care about all the most.
The other one is Deadpool because they can get Wolverine to come back.
Yeah. Other than that, my other...
I still love the fact that it's actually been... that Hugh Jackman has gone on the record and said the reason that Wolverine came back, it was like after Ryan kept on trying to convince them. It seemed at one point Ryan just gave up right before, and then he's like you know what, fuck it. It calls them up. Is like, hey, let's do it. And Ryan was apparently super excited about it.
Yeah. I remember once he said, I'll return to it if Wolverine is in the MCU. And that was before Disney bought Fox.
Yeah. I get the feeling Hugh Jackman's convinced that Disney would handle it better.
Yeah.
Probably by not making him center stage.
Alright. Apart from Ice Age, the only other 20th Century Fox project I'm guessing on is, I don't know, Avatar. Maybe that could work. The Blue People movie. Maybe.
No, they cared about Simpsons. They're still fucking running it.
Yeah, Simpsons as well. Avatar, Simpsons, and Ice Age are the 3 20th Century Fox projects.
I'll say this: apparently, Simpsons has gotten has actually improved since
Yeah, I've heard good things.
Buyout.
I've heard good things from season 33 onwards, which
is
last season. And they have a bunch of exclusive Disney...
wait a minute, wait a fucking minute! I just remembered something!
What?
About The Simpsons.
What?
Let me show you.
Oh, it wasn't the Death Note parody?
Yes!
Yeah, I heard about that. It was animated by the original studio, even.
Death Note.
It's rare to find bloodthirsty vegetarians.
Okay, that's actually funny.
Yeah.
I am a Shinigami, a god of death. In my realm, I am called Steve Jobs.
Steve.
Wait, your name is Steve? Well, when I was born, eons ago, Steve was a very exotic name. I mean, there were 3 necroblivias and my nurse came along.
Okay.
This must be
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sorry, I kind of killed somebody with it. Oh, but now that you've used it, it's yours.
Honestly, the art style's really good.
It was drawn by the studio who made Death Note.
Yeah, I know.
Plastic surgery.
Lisa, for example, actually translates really well for anime.
Anything wrong with it?
20th Century Studios is going to copyright us.
Don't worry. No one else can see or
Fucking.
I see.
How do you feel?
Mr. Burns.
The stinking trap. I'm so proud.
Looks so wrong.
my job, and I did rest.
Looks so weird.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the only American studio to actually get an anime studio to fucking draw anime parody.
Yeah. I actually watched fairly...
That is more effort than fucking anybody in Western culture in the last 20 years.
Yeah. I mean, I watched an episode of a recent Simpsons season lately where Homer's trying to get his old animatronic band back together, but J.J. Abrams wants to reboot it into a multi-movie franchise.
Which season was this?
30... I got a fucking... I forget what was it. Season 32. Yeah, there was an episode where J.J. Abrams guest starred as himself, and he was just trying to reboot a bunch of things, and...
I mean, you say that like that isn't J.J. Abrams' shtick.
And there was a scene like, no, my childhood is being taken away from me, except in a slightly different way. And then J.J. just comes up to him and says, and that's what I do best.
That is what he does.
The fact that J.J. Abrams himself actually voiced him.
I'll say this, to the whole thing. Apparently one of the major reasons why, holy shit, this is actually like a decent sized world. The reason why, The Simpsons has been improving is explicitly the fact that, like, they're allowing the characters to, like, be nice again and shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's been happening for a while, but people have been actually paying attention to and realizing that, like, the whole joke about, like, how much of an asshole Homer is fairly dead now.
Take notes, Family Guy. You surely love to take notes from The Simpsons, so take notes from this.
Yeah. Like, seriously, do take notes.
New episode.
Homer is allowed to be a good dad.
Yeah. Peter Griffin is just,
like, apparently there, there was this short, for The Simpsons on Disney Plus, where, like, Lisa meets Billie Eilish.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of
and people were like joking about how Lisa can defend her dad, like the idea that Homer actually supports her musical thing, because in like the seasons for a while, Homer was kind of an asshole about that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But as like YouTubers have pointed out, like specifically YouTubers who actually do watch The Simpsons, Homer in the recent seasons has actually been pretty supportive about that kind of stuff.
Wow.
Or like how Homer actually, helped his son, like, get used to the fact that he has a new teacher. Or the fact that in the season 33 finale, Bart actually starts, like, looking up to Homer.
Really? That's,
Yeah, like...
Wow.
The character dynamics are actually allowed to be good right now.
God damn. What?
So you can see why people are, like, pointing out, hey, yo, The Simpsons has been good for at least, like, a season or two now.
Wow, are we getting another Simpsons Golden Age?
I wouldn't say that yet, but...
It's renewed up to season 34, which is the current season right now.
Yeah.
New episode tonight.
And they had, 2 Halloween parodies this year.
Yeah.
This season, the episode that has that, which is the one's coming out tonight.
Then there's the Treehouse of Horror.
No, that was the Treehouse of Horror.
Oh.
And this parody of It.
Not It.
Yeah, that was actually what it was called.
Oh, what do you know? It's not It, but it's It.
With Krusty basically being Pennywise.
Of course, they had to. I just remember I have a bootleg of the Simpsons game on the Wii. It just makes fun of video games.
I wonder why you're able to do this. I think these pillars.
Nothing. We've been playing for a lot longer than we said. We should stop.
Let's see what's in the next card of a number 1 or higher.
Can we do the save room? Yeah, we can.
Yeah. Let me just get some treasure out of the way.
While we ramble about Fox Animation.
And then I'll do the save room.
Yeah. Yeah, Fox Animation hits it out of the park, and then there's Family Guy.
Fucking Family Guy bringing down the curve.
It's always the last of, like... Because right now, Fox Animation has, like...
Blizzard Raid! Whoa!
Hurl the Keyblade and inflict ice damage. Interesting.
That's actually cool. Finally. A fucking one of these that isn't just use bigger number.
Right now, Fox has 4...
like that.
Right now, Fox has 4 animated shows that air on Sunday nights, which is tonight.
It's not even Fox anymore, if I'm correctly.
Well, the Fox network. Disney owns the shows, but like Fox still airs them. And Fox, they said they are preparing for the day Disney's going to take it away from them.
I hope you prepare, you fucking... I don't like Fox.
Of course. Understandable. And then, like, we got Simpsons, which is, like, been around for the longest time. It's canon at this point.
They also have Archer.
That's on FXX.
Yeah. That's a Fox.
Yeah, but I meant, like, the main Fox network.
Yeah.
We got Simpsons, Great North, which I've only seen...
Ooh, Olympia.
Which I've only seen clips of. Bob's Burgers, which shows that people are actually allowed to be nice to each other in animation.
Not that Family Guy agrees with it.
And then Family Guy. Which,
like, remember when Family Guy actually stopped the episode to make fun of Bob's Burgers' art style by saying, who the fuck watches this show?
That show looks like it was animated in a moving car. And I'm like...
Fuck you!
Have you even watched an episode?
Like, do you guys even watch your own show? Like, at least Bob's Burgers allows their characters to be humans.
Yeah. You see...
Like, Bob's Burgers is actually, like a show that has a really good family dynamic going on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you motherfuckers are doing everything but showing that, like...
You're just a bunch of psychopaths.
Humanity should, in fact, be destroyed.
The thing that sets Bob's Burgers apart from most adult cartoons is that the family actually likes each other. And, you know... The father's not a fucking alcoholic. Well, I mean, sometimes he is, but like, at the end of the day, he learns his lesson, doesn't abuse his kids.
Like, Homer stopped abusing like Bart ages ago. Downright to the fact that they had an entire episode revolving around the idea that like he has to learn not to abuse Bart.
Yeah.
It came out so late into the run that like he'd stopped choking out Bart like ages ago, but it happened.
Yeah.
Bob never abused his kids. He's actually a good father.
He implied once that two of them were unplanned pregnancies, but he's never straight up called them accidents.
Yeah, like, because you don't do that kind of stuff. He's smart enough to know that.
Yeah.
Like,
and then Peter
regularly assaults his daughter. Outright, like, acknowledges that like his son's kind of a fucking idiot. And treats him that way too.
Remember the episode where he tried to marry his son?
Yeah, that too. Oh, and Stewie outright admits that Brian is more of a father to him than fucking like Peter is.
Yeah.
And since I brought up Archer, I gotta point out Archer actually wants to be a good dad. The baby mama is actually just kind of shitty.
We're just gonna keep playing this so we can ramble about this.
I'm just gonna leave it here while I ramble about this for a little bit longer. Seriously, Lana really took the short end of the stick in the most recent seasons because she started to become a lot more like Mallory, and yeah, that's not good. Downright to the fact that AJ was never told that Archer was her dad. And like we should like when we see Archer actually interact with AJ, we see that like he actually wants to be a decent father to her.
Yeah.
Also, I still find it funny that Archer had a crossover with Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
Where it's implied that like at some point Bob disappeared. Archer took his place, got renamed Bob, and then he disappears again, meaning the family loses two Bobs.
And I just like to think that Linda Belcher just goes up to some random guy on the streets, knocks him out, saying, "You're Bob Belcher now," and then...
No, to be fair, he kind of fucked himself up on that.
Yeah.
Also, it helps that they have the same, like, voice.
H. John Benjamin, yeah. I also like to point out that, it's known that Family Guy has gone out of its way to make fun of Bob's Burgers. Meanwhile, Simpsons has had two crossovers with the show, where one was a couch gag where Homer ends up in the restaurant.
Yeah.
And the other was I think it's either just came out or it's going to come out soon, where Linda Belcher appears in, like, a Halloween special of The Simpsons.
You see, the thing is, The Simpsons is smart enough to know that they shouldn't antagonize other shows.
Yeah.
Like, they've had crossovers before. It's a thing, like the X-Files one.
Yeah. The
Family
Guy one.
The Family Guy one is actually a Family Guy episode.
I know. It was ass.
Which is why it was terrible.
It really shows that, yeah, these shows shouldn't really mesh well. They should.
Like it leaned way too hard on the Family Guy humor.
Yeah, the fact that it was a Family Guy episode really
Fucked up.
brought it down.
Like the meta joke about like how, oh yeah, like all of you were just a rip off of Fred Flintstone, and like, you guys couldn't have come up with like a better thing to do. Like this whole meta style of humor it barely ever works on your own show.
And the fact that Bob Belcher even appeared in like one scene with Homer and Peter. And they were like, we gotta carry him in like the ratings. We let that other guy try and look what happened. It just shows Cleveland Brown just falling into his death. Because, the Cleveland show got cancelled.
Nice way of showing how spiteful you are, Seth. Like, let's be honest here.
Seth MacFarlane says he hasn't written for the show since 2010. He's mostly focused on behind-the-scenes stuff.
Fair enough. But the writers of Family Guy clearly don't like Bob's Burgers. And it's probably because people constantly compare the two and bring up how Bob's Burgers has a family that actually loves each other.
Listen, there's a reason Bob's Burgers got greenlit for a theatrical movie before Family Guy. Even though Seth MacFarlane has said the Family Guy movie is still on his to-do list. But he's just been busy, he says.
Like, these Simpsons and Bob's Burgers got movies, and they deserve them. The Bob's Burger movie showed that the show can have ridiculously good art if you have the budget for it.
Yeah.
And the Simpsons movie also did the same thing, and they both did something really great. They showed that the family is very important. Because like the Simpsons movie is actually the point where the whole idea of how much of an asshole Homer Simpson is started to die, because it's around that time that like a season or two after that like it starts really dying down.
Yeah. And
that's because like they actually started like cutting it down a bit after the movie, because like the whole point of the movie was to have Homer realize he's been an asshole to his family.
The movie was 15 years ago.
Damn.
Dude, 2007. I was like...
But yeah,
you saw it in theaters, right?
The bottom line of this video is apparently... Fuck Family Guy, watch The Simpsons and Bob's Burgers. Oh, and also give Archer a try if you like. And as a personal shout out, watch Venture Brothers.
That's not even owned by Disney.
I know.
Yet.
I know. But I love Venture Brothers, and I want to have a shout out.
Well,
it doesn't get talked about nearly enough.
Yeah.
You can end it now.
I know. I don't know how to.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, support our viewpoints, I guess. No.
They aren't wrong.
The Family Guy movie is just going to be a whole bunch of abuse, but without the restrictions of cable. Yeah, that's my thought. Disney's first R-rated animated movie.
Wait, let me say this. As much as Toonerific Tariq is a YouTuber that I like, I'll have to always say, man, these moments you bring up about how Family Guy can be good, are good. It doesn't change the fact that they're like once per season at most.
Okay. Yeah. We've said enough.